Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. Halloween Party in Paris. You are cordially invited to Palais Garnier Opera House, Paris, France. All are welcome to my Halloween bash. Signed, P. This was the note from Countess Leonora to all of us. Hi, Lillian Gray back. And again, with all my friends, we're off to a Halloween bash. October is our favorite time of the year. That's when we all can be ourselves and blend in with the normal crowd who dress up like us and pretend to be monsters, ghosts, and creatures of the night. So when Countess Leonora sent me the invitation that we're all going to the Palais Garnier Opera House, and yes, that is the actual opera house from the Phantom of the Opera, and it is real. She said it'll be a party of the century. So we all jumped at the offer. Along with Jack and Juliet, my best friends and partners, we'll be on the next plane to Gay Paris. Count Louis and I became close friends after meeting when I wrote my book Out of the Box for my series Monsters True and Fiction. I interviewed him and his sister, Contessa Leonora. Among the others invited were my new friends, Clara, Judith, and Evelyn, and their black cat, Tabitha. They never leave home without her. She's their familiar. You know, they are the witches and my characters in Stir the Pot Story, the third of the series. Jack and Juliet are werewolves, and I'm just a human, but we're all great friends. The only one not coming is Layla, our mummy friend, who we helped to put to rest back in Egypt with her family. We all helped her move on to her final resting place and go to the afterlife. I did immortalize her in my last book, It's a Wrap, which is now in the bookstores everywhere, with the rest of the series, Monsters, True and Fiction. I hope you all buy a copy. I'll gladly personally sign them for you. Well, enough of that. Our plan is about to take off, and we're all looking forward to this vacation. Our plane lands in Paris, France, at midnight. So our good friend, Count Louis and Countess Leonora, are there to meet us with their manservant, Igor. We'll all be staying at their chateau. Countess showed us an engraved invitation from her old friend. It was signed P for the Phantom. Yes, the Phantom of the Opera was a real person, monster, or whatever you want to call him, and his ghost still lives on in the opera house. It'll be a party like no other, a masquerade party. Most of the guests can come as themselves, no costume is required, so the creatures of the night already have their costumes on. I have to dress up, so I'll go as a fury. I always loved the stories my grandmother told me from Ireland about them. Maybe after the party, I'll go to Ireland and look up the legend and write a new book. I might call it The Fury Within. How does that sound? Well, back to the party. The night was perfect with a full moon. The opera house was stunning with its huge chandelier and candlelight that lit up the place. On the stage, the band was playing and everybody was having a ball. It was like stepping back in time. Then the band played the song from the Phantom of the Opera, from Andrew Lloyd Webber's 2004 version, which was one of my favorite versions, but really the original horror film was the best. Then the Phantom appeared on the staircase. The music changed to Music of the Night. What a dramatic entrance he made. Then he greeted all the guests like they were old friends, and most of them were. He came up to me and Count Louis. You, my dear, will make a wonderful monster someday. And then he winked at Louis. I said, maybe someday, but for now, I'll live my life to the fullest. The Phantom just smiled and said, true love will be there when you are ready. And Louis smiled at me. I'll be waiting. You all know he's a real vampire, Count. Then he said, now we will dance as the Phantom goes to greet his other guests. As we danced, the ghost of Christina Day and Royal de Quint waltzed by. I guess they were real too, and came back as ghosts to stay at the opera house, and stayed with the Phantom at the end of their lives. Everyone was having a time of their lives, so to speak. Only once a year do they get to enjoy themselves without hiding in the shadows. As the night came to an end and the sun started to rise, we all left with a smile, made many good friends. The Phantom expects us all back next year, and I wouldn't be one to disappoint him, would you? No, I wouldn't dream of it. So we'll be back next Halloween for more thrills and chills, and some just good old Halloween fun. Maybe you can join us. They won't bite. Till next time, happy Halloween to everyone.